Hello people, I'm the Real Comic Book Gamer, and the Deathstar DLC just came out today, so here are my thoughts on some of it. Woke up at 7 o'clock this morning to just play this before I left for school, so yeah, it's 8:30 right now, and I got the chance to play one game of Fire Squadron and one game of the new Battle Station mode, which is a 3-part mode, but I'm going to be talking about the middle part because that's my favorite, and that's the part everyone's probably going to care about most because it's where you can play as the heroes. And as you can see, here's Chewie, and Chewie is just a beast. My god, yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about first, Chewie, because he's so much fun. I've not had a chance to play as Bossk yet because I haven't played on the other side, because after this match I had to quit and get ready and everything for school and get this commentary done, because I wouldn't be able to play a second match and get this video done and get ready in time for school. So yeah, Chewie, as you can see here, he's just a beast. Look at this. I love the feeling of Chewie because you really feel like a tank. He's very slow, but he can take a lot of damage and deals out a ton of damage. I love his abilities. They fit him very well, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I feel like in the future they're going to nerf his slam attack though, because that's got some range. His third attack is where he slams the ground, and pretty much everyone within a good vicinity dies. As you can see there, I just destroyed Bossk. So I don't know who's like more powerful, because of the fact that we were all kind of fighting each other. It wasn't exactly a 1v1 there for Bossk and Chewie. I'll have one of those later, but look at that. That guy in the hallway got wrecked by my slam. But yeah, I was only Chewie for like a minute 30, but it was a very reckless and dangerous minute 30. It was insane. So yeah, Chewie, so much fun. Feels exactly how he should. They completely nailed him. Definitely one of my favorite heroes. He'll probably get nerfed because he's incredibly powerful, but he feels the way he should to me. See, I only last a minute 30, but in that minute 30, I did a ton of damage, and I think that's exactly how he should be. I think Chewie's nailed. I really hope. The only thing that I could see them, like, well, I could see them nerfing a lot, but the only thing I'd want them to nerf is his ground slam ability, because as you can see, those two guys that I killed with it earlier, fine. The guy in the hallway should not have died from it. That guy, he was really far away. I don't think that's really fair, but everything else completely perfectly balanced to me, because you want these heroes to feel powerful. You don't want them to feel like just barely better than a regular soldier like some of them do. So yeah, anyways, this game mode, it's a 3-part game mode. It's to where you start out in space and you have to destroy, like, a Star Destroyer, or, well, like, parts of it and everything, and then you get to the Death Star. Once you get to the Death Star, what you're seeing here, you have to go and you have to get R2-D2. And once you get R2-D2, R2-D2 is sort of like capturing a control point, or, well, not capturing a control point, but activating an uplink. You just go, you hold down E on him, or whatever you hold down on console, and then you become R2-D2. And it's so much fun. Like, when you're R2-D2, you can sprint, by the way, which I didn't know at first, and then I held down shift. I was like, oh, you can sprint as R2. Okay, that's a lot more useful. And he's got a bunch of gadgets, like he's got radar, so people can, well, it's like X-ray vision for people, so that way they can see through the walls for a bit, like the Imperial probe droids can do. He also has like a smoke cloud he can put up, and he can shock people with his main ability. So all you do is click whatever you click to normally fire your gun, and he will shock people, he'll stun them for a bit. And then he's also got disruption, so that way they can't fire their gun. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I love being R2. It's really hectic getting R2 there. And then the final part of it is the trench run. Now the trench run is insanely hard. At least on PC it was. I don't know how it is on console, because the flying is a lot harder for the PC controls. Not everyone has a controller. I'm probably going to buy one actually on my way home from class, because I want a controller for that part. Although that wasn't the problem with it. The problem wasn't the fact that I was bad with the controls. The problem was the fact that that I just kept getting killed every time I'd go in the trench. Then I tried to, like, because what they do is, for the game mode, for the final stage when you're doing the trench run, you have 3 people that are selected to do the trench run. Everyone else is supposed to defend them by killing TIE fighters and everything. So when I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm not selected yet. I'll try to do a pre-trench run, so that way I'm already partway through it. But I had no idea where to go because there's so many trenches. So I was like, okay, I'll go this way. And then it turns out the checkpoint's all the way over there. I was like, okay, that was completely useless of what I just did. So that was pointless. But yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I'm really happy that they were able to implement the trench run into this game. Also, there's new heroes. You can be Luke's TIE fighter, or you can be Darth Vader in space. So that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome, being able to be the other heroes in space. Now we don't just have the Millennium Falcon and Slave One, so happy about that. I don't think anyone actually had the hero when they were doing the trench run, because that'd make it so much easier being like Luke in the trench run, because you have like double the health of a normal X-Wing, so that would help a lot, because everyone just would get shot down immediately, because you have a big target on your head, and everyone just kills you immediately. But yeah, I thought it was awesome how DICE was able to implement the trench run in this game. I have not, I've only played one game, but from the one game I played, it was incredibly hard to do, and no one even got close to the end. So yeah, hoping that, I don't know, I get better at it or something, because it's not something like they can patch and fix, because yeah, it's just incredibly hard because you got those giant targets on your head. But yeah, overall so far Death Star has been amazing. My only disappointment is the fact that there's only 3 game modes, which is this new game mode, Battle Stations, Blast, and Fighter Squadron. So that's a little disappointing. I'd like to see a few more game modes for this map, for this like on land map. I think that'd be pretty cool, but either way, it's still a lot of fun. And yeah, just it's so much fun, the Death Star. So yeah, also I'll probably be streaming today. The earliest I'd stream is like 3 o'clock, because that's when I'll like be getting back from class. So 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time would be the absolute earliest I'm streaming. I'll be streaming here on YouTube. So yeah, I'll probably be streaming. Don't know what time, but again, earliest would be 3 p.m. EST, and I'll probably be playing with you guys. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have played the Deathstar DLC, please let me know in the comments below what you think of it so far. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe. But they'll never know, cause I'm